because this is the greatest party in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is bananaball! Now it's time to meet the starting lineup for your party animals. Coming from section 206 on the right field line, the center fielder number 6, Rouge Helton. Coming from the suites on the first base side, the third baseman number 8, Bryson Bloomer. Coming from down the first base line, the right fielder, he wears X, Jake Skull. Coming from the right field bleachers, the designated hitter, number 5, Andy Cottrell. Coming from the left field bleachers, the extra hitter, number 12, Noah Fisher. Coming from down the third baseline, the left fielder, number 4, Tanner Tinder Thomas. Coming from the suites on the third base side, the first baseman, number 2, Jason Swan. Coming from section 218, down the third base line, the second baseman, number 9, Dustin Baber. On top of the third base dugout, he's the catcher, number 41, Bronson Bauholm. On top of the first base dugout, the shortstop, number 20, Sal Jacobo. And coming from the first base tunnel, he's our starting pitcher, number 10, Brett Helton. The head coach for the Party Animals is Mike Baba Bases. He's assisted by Thomas Sim Shady Simino and Anthony How You Bowen Caramano. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise if able. Remove your caps and join us in honoring America with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Please welcome to the field, Ava Johnson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets right glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Red Loftus in the land of crawfish and boudin. LSU. If there ever was a party, if there ever was a swag surf, this is the place. Mike Babases the maestro. You felt it last night, but it's been amplified 24 hours later. $10,000 on hand will be introduced to an elite Party Animals defense. The team donned in the pink tops and the black bottoms. Their favorite combinations as players, they say they work more efficiently and have more mojo. Left to right across the outfield for the Party Animals, you'll notice that Jake Skoll, the MVP candidate we spoke about earlier, is a guy who has seen an uptick in trick plays this season. He will wear X tonight. And all around him, trick plays galore, but Dustin Baber, the man you got to highlight first.
Yeah, I mean, that's the guy. You're going to see the professor. He does a 360 spin throw. I mean, Babes is one of your guys out there, one of your best defensive middle infielders in all of our sport. Bryson Bloomer, though, look for him to get going over there at third tonight as well.
The pitcher for the Party Animals is not on the mound. In fact, the entire defense has retreated into the right field wall. Let's at least give you Garrett Delano's facts and figures. Why not? Delano out of Callahan, Florida, will not start this evening. A late scratch. They've decided to go to Brett Helton. Helton out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Utah product, 9th rounder, 2015, the Pittsburgh Pirates. And he'll face the Texas Tailgaters.
Yeah, facing the Texas Tailgaters lineup, only 5 hits last night, Drake told, but it wasn't about the offense itself getting going. It was about the timely aspects of how the Tailgaters were able to get on base. Again, whether it's capitalizing off the mixed trick plays from the Party Animals, sac fly you've seen there in the highlight reel earlier from Jordan Hussein. Again, it's not about necessarily stacking the hits on top of each other, but stacking the runs, and the Texas Tailgaters, again, being very, very efficient. Though Drake told, I mean, Tailgaters look ready, but still looking for the Party Animals to find their way out to the diamond here. A.J. Kirsch has found his way out there, and
A.J. also looks confused. Let's send it to A.J.
Party started! Hey, yo, A.J., what up, brother?
Baton Rouge, the moment you have been waiting for has arrived. It is time to officially kick off the greatest party in sports. But where are the Party Animals?
Listen to this crowd. It's the very cage of the LSU mascot, Mike the Tiger. All 10,000 folks. Clapping along to the LSU Tigers. Very same entrance song.
glad Brett didn't have to run that thing with Mike.
Brett asked if he could. That'll give you chills.
Full body, as a wise man once said.
The traditions of a place like Baton Rouge and LSU, they have come to life over the course of these 2 days in the booth. Helton, you're seeing his numbers, one of Bananaball's best.
1T, Brett Helton, and again a 4.3 ERA. We noted it yesterday. Anything below a 5 is exceptional here in our sport. And Brett Helton, again, one of the very best people and one of the very best pitchers here in our sport as well.
And he feeds off of moments like this, environments like this. The Texas Tailgaters could sweep the Party Animals with a win tonight. Helton is trying to fend off this Tailgaters lineup.
And it starts at the top of the order here. Who's been the best hitter of late? And Jordan Hussein, Zach Waddy, Will Watson, LSU Tiger hitting the 5-0. And A.J. Kirsch has a microphone again, Drake told.
Where were we? Oh, yeah. It's time to officially kick off the greatest party in sports. We're going to count it down, and instead of 0, I need each and every one of you to yell, "Start the party," as loud as you can. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Showtime!
Here we go.
For the Tailgaters, the
Jordan Hussein will lead things off. The party animal last season turned tailgater. One of the leaders of his roster wants to take that sweep on the Bayou. Opening pitch of the ball game from Brett Helton, called strike 1.
Sun beating down here to start the ball game tonight, Drake. This is going to be interesting. Again, you've seen some of the misplays last night. The shadows really looming over the infield to begin the ball game.
Just a tick below 90 degrees, 100% humidity in Baton Rouge as we start things off. The weather has been aggressive, but the fans haven't minded at all. Hussein takes a borderline ephus. Helton changes the arm slot going way out there. And Jordan gives him the quick little point. Bronson ball home. Back behind the dish for Helton. He's the one framing them up. 2-2 count. First batter of the game gives Bryson Bloomer a trick play opportunity. Bloomer way up high, but Swan is on top of it. Count it. Trick play.
That's about as good as it's going to get. Again, you see Bloom down there at third going between the legs. What about Jason Swan showing off the hops over there at first? Or overload from Swanee for out number 1 to begin the ball game.
And immediately after a gem from the defense of the Party Animals, it's a double for Nick Lopez. Stand-up double at that. Lopi 1 for 4 last night, already an extra base hit here.
Dude just continues to hit the ball, man. I mean, we talk about Skull, how good he's been over the last 2 months. Nick Lopez has been that guy for the Texas Tailgaters. To get him a hit here in the top of the first could go a long way in getting a run here. And hey, now we got a guy who went yah-yah last night in the right-handed batter's box.
Yes, he did. Indy Stanley, a home run in the 6th inning against the Animals to put the Tailgaters up 1-0. Only for Armando Becerra to hit a solo home run of his own in the bottom half. Tie the inning up and leave it 0-0. Here's Jason Swan with an opportunity. He's got it. Good range from the first baseman. And a man still in scoring position with a 4-hole Brett Carson to the plate.
BC, man, I got to talk to him. 0 for 4 last night, but he said, man, I felt like my at-bats were so good. And then obviously feeling really good about throwing those final 2 innings, including a 54-second bottom of the 8th inning on the bump last night.
Fastest this year in bananaball until Drew Gillespie walked out the same inning and said, or an inning later I should say, and said, how's 44 seconds, the fastest in bananaball history? Coach Bartman unable to make the play. He's got a lot of mobility.
Knocked his belt off last night. Able to keep it attached there to the waist. The dad of the Texas Tailgaters.
Yes. Arguably grandpa. He's teetering. He's on the ledge. Not in age, but in everything else.
Wisdom, including wisdom.
Including wisdom. Got to hang out with him last night. Talked at length about the sport of bananaball. One of the bright new minds in 2025. As for Brett Carson, he's ahead 3-1. Got one that he liked. Took a big hack at it, but he's underneath. Sal Jacobo at shortstop makes the play, no trick play. And consecutive pop-outs will save Brett Helton from any damage in the top of the first. Party Animals get out of it, but Nick Lopez, that loud double still goes in the stat category.
Yeah, Lopi again getting an extra base hit. Only had one of those last night. Doesn't equate to a run there in the top half of the inning. But let's see how these Tailgaters are going to run out here defensively against the Party Animals. Again, kind of changing things up and changing them up in a big way. Indiana Stanley, who has consistently been in center and mostly right field this year, going to be behind the dish tonight. Zach Watson still out there in left. Castillo Jones center to right. Mac Danford going to go on the other side of the corner infield tonight and play third. Brett Carson will be at first. Again, Indiana Stanley, who has caught most of his life, has not caught this year, and due to the absence of Taj Porter in between the lines this weekend, will have to catch his battery mate, Cole Kitchen.
Cole Kitchen. They call him Old Crazy Eyes.
Just you.
I call him Old Crazy Eyes. 6 foot 205, righty out of Woodland Hills, California. 2021 Savannah Banana in the CPL, and Kitchen has to warm up on the third base side because there are 4 different college students running down the middle of the field here at Alex Box Stadium. Kitchen, in his 9 games for the Tailgaters, pretty electric. That 3.52 ERA is elite.
I mean, that's as good as they come. And you look at last weekend, Saturday evening in St. Paul, Minnesota, through 3 innings, retired all 9 guys he faced. I mean, Cole Kitchen and Christian Davis, we talked about it yesterday with CD. He retired 12 of the 13 he faced in 4 innings. Cole Kitchen 9 up, 9 down last weekend. These have emerged as 1A, 1B on this Texas Tailgaters pitching staff. And facing the lineup, quite frankly, Drake told us, got to get it going tonight.
These Party Animals are batting .287 as a team this year. As dangerous as it gets in bananaball, Jake Skoll, he wears X. You see him in the 3-hole. Leads the way. That man is Triple Crown, I would say, bound right now. 11 games left. Leading the league in home runs, RBI, and batting average. Everything points to Jake Skoll being the first to do that in this sport. But before you get to him, you got to contend with Reese Hampton and now Bryson Bloomer newly in the 2-hole.
Yeah, and a lineup that's really got to get it going tonight. Just 3 hits last night. Again, by far the best offense in our sport. And they got a difficult task, as we mentioned here, against Cole Kitchen.
Hampton will take strike 1. It's a hard fastball, 93 miles an hour from Kitchen to start him off. The Party Animals have the best bats in bananaball, and the Tailgaters statistically have the worst pitching staff so far, so you expect last night and every night to go a little bit different than what we saw. Yesterday, Christian Davis, those 4 scoreless innings. Party Animals just 3 hits in the contest, 0 points overall. Statistically, there's a big gap, but last night, didn't see it. We'll see if Cole Kitchen can keep the momentum. Right on cue, Reese Hampton. Hard hit single just past the glove of Cole. And he stands at first base. His second hit of the weekend, he is now 2 for 4.
And I think a big thing, you mentioned that, Drake, the numbers don't really add up, to especially these last 3 games, how well the Tailgaters pitching staff has been doing against the Party Animals offense. I think that's a product of how much these 2 teams have seen each other and will see each other for the rest of the campaign.
A big piece, too, is just the Tailgaters settling in. The guys look more comfortable, more calm. It's business. Those first 3 games, you are juiced up, amped. The next 8 after that, you're just trying to figure out bananaball. They really seem to be now in game 19 catching this groove where they understand the sport and they don't overthink it. Bryson Bloomer gives Trey Jones a trick play opportunity. Jones will converge and make the catch. Hampton stays at first, and Bryson Bloomer's retired.
That's a tough one to make out there right now, Drake. Right into the sun. You see Trey Jones smiling. He's as good as they come with the behind-the-back catch. That's just a tough one to try to make out there when the sun is beating directly down towards right field.
Jake Skoll, Roswell, Georgia. Number 15 overall draft pick in 2010 to the Texas Rangers. Now he is the star of bananaball. 393 batting average. 465 OBP. As Hampton goes, and Kitchen throws well above the eyes of Indy Stanley, who had to leap for it. Stolen base for Reeser. There's a man in scoring position. That would give the Animals their first point of the weekend.
I mentioned first point of the weekend. Last night was the first time all year in Texas Tailgaters history that they did not concede a point.
Skoll hit well into center. Marcos Castillo is with it. Now there are 2 down. And where the Party Animals stranded, a Tailgater in scoring position at the top of the first. Mikulic's squad can do the exact same in the bottom frame.
Tough though. Andy Cosgrove. You mentioned the MVP, Triple Crown. Now it's the Rookie of the Year in the bump here facing Cole Kitchen.
Cosgrove, the star catcher of the Party Animals. 56 RBI in this rookie campaign while batting .344. That 430 OBP is not too bad either. Cos, down 1-2. Kitchen at 92 on the fastball. Then nearly hits Andy Cosgrove. Whatever that off speed is, he's going up and away.
Yeah, just up right now. I think Cole's really trying to get on top of it.
Jordan Hussein, trick play opportunity behind the back and through the legs and count it. Animals retired in the first. 0-0 we remain. And in the top of the second, we'll see Brett Helton. That's something right there, huh?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah. He's one of the best showmen you can concoct in this sport. He's got the dance moves, he's got the hair, the swagger, and the style, and man, he's really bad at blackjack. I know from personal experience. Brett Helton is on the mic. Brett, always good to hear from you.
What's up, guys? Good to hear from you guys. Always, baby. We got a party going on.
Here in Louisiana, you felt the energy of the crowd last night. Now you get it with them behind you on the bump. What is it like to return to LSU and be the home team?
Dude, we left last year, and this was probably the best trip we had overall. So we were so excited coming back, and right now we're back again. It feels the exact same. All these people are mad. They're mad. And it's so much fun.
Is that mad in a good way?
Oh, yeah, baby. Like mad like the Brits say.
100%. Zach Watson, introed once again tonight. The hometown kid returns. LSU Tiger. Who gets an opportunity to hit once again in his collegiate jersey. Brett, this crowd loves it.
Man, how cool is that? Went with the gold one last night, going with the cream LSU jersey today. Waddy told me yesterday that was a favorite jersey that he wore during his 3 years here at LSU. Now he gets to play bananaball in it back here in Baton Rouge. Didn't get a hit last night. Had him mic'd up, though. Had back-to-back pitches, back-to-back trick plays he recorded out there in left field. Brett, maybe give him a hometown fastball here, huh?
All right, I'll give him a hometown fastball. I'm doing it away, though, because I don't want to just give him a homer. Nice! There it is. He didn't even want it.
94 for
I gave it to him, though. Going slider here. Let's see if he likes it. Nice! Uh-oh, 0-2 to the hometown kid. Anything in the world, what does Ronnie want? Ronnie wants a fastball up. I love it.
Thumb goes down. Thumb always goes down.
I want this to be above his hands. Nice! Too high, right in his throat. That doesn't work, but it's all right. 1-2. I can use the up, fake shake, and slider. I love it. That's exactly what I wanted. Don't sit on it. Nice!
Ooh.
Off speed, way in front. So let's see, what should I do? What should I do? Fake shake, change up, love it. I want this to be down so he can chase it so it's out of the zone. Oh no.
Oh.
Foul ball, baby.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Maybe give him like just a little high heat, a little up and in on him. Let him know you're there.
So he's way ahead of off speed. I probably shouldn't throw him a really delicious off speed one. Fake shake, heater down and away. I like the heater. Yeah, heater. All right, let's go. I'm going down and away. And let's hope. Get in there, in close, Scully.
Jake Skoll, trick play in
Namaste.
right field. He gives the
samurai.
namaste. Brett,
Yeah.
now that we've gone through his AB, man, you got to play in Salt Lake last year in that Utah jersey.
Yeah.
What's it like to come out in front of the home crowd in your collegiate jersey and get that moment again?
It's so special because college ball is such a different vibe. It's so serious, and you get to go there and have fun, and all your friends are in the stands. I'm sure Watson has a ton of friends and ton of family here, and like, totally different vibe. It's like, you can come here and totally be yourself. You're not playing for anything way too important, and it's like, you know what? This is what matters when you can play free and be excited. Peter, I don't love this call, but I'm going with it. Nice. Okay, I love it. No, I don't. No! No!
Bermuda triangle and right. Just a single for Travis Mignot. His second hit in 2 days, now 2 for 4. Brett, what is it like the week after you have that hometown visit, though? Is it just sad?
No. No, it's really, I mean, you look forward to it all year. So when you leave, it's like, it's a little bit of excitement because you're like, all right, we did it. We came here with a goal, we dominated it. Oh, yeah. All right, change up early, foul ball. I'm probably going to go cutter here because I like off speed again. And I went down to the right, and I'm going to try and go down to the left.
Good. Power hitter here.
Yeah, see, we're on the same page. Fake shake, cutter. Oh, yes! The old down, right, down, left.
Jacobo, trick play opportunity? No.
No trick play. I like it, though.
Pretty wise there, Brett. We talk a lot about trick play feel.
That was a smart move, because, again, this game is a race to second base. They would have had a guy there, so keeping him in first is very important.
Yep. Brett, this guy's walking to the plate, Jason Arndt, to his own song. Does that give you more of an incentive to strike him out?
Yeah.
Probably gives you a little incentive that his own
right now.
dugout
Down in the way heater.
Own dugout's chanting donut at him, Brett.
Donut, donut. All right, down and away works. I'm going to go down and away again. And I hope Ronnie sets up right. Ronnie set up right down the middle. That's not where I want to throw it. Ronnie! Ah! All right. 2 downs, both heaters. Should I throw him a knuckleball?
Brett, I want a little red light, green light. I feel it in my bones.
All right, knuckleball.
Oh, it's time for a little red light, green light, Brett!
Oh, boys, I gotta run over here and put on.
Just kidding. We'll do red light, green light ourselves. Brett Helton, thank you very much. Always a pleasure. I love you, buddy. In the meantime, no strikeouts, Selly, but you do get maybe my favorite bananaball promo in the world. The ocean has been brought to the middle of the field here at Alex Box Stadium.
Seen synchronized swimming. No. That was the first time.
No kidding. And Peter Holden's still sitting out there.
Where's he going? Oh, he went and sets up in the goal kitchen.
He was just telling him good luck, I think.
Yeah.
Noah Fisher. Madison Heights, Michigan kid will face Cole Kitchen. Kitchen allowed a single to Reese Hampton to start this ball game. Then went fly out, ground out. Not too shabby, kept the party animals off the board in the first. Animals want to reverse that here, but Kitchen is dialed in.
Yeah, Cole's been dialed in for a long time now. Those crazy eyes can put up crazy numbers if he's throwing there in the mid-90s with that all-speed stuff.
You see it too.
Well,
you see it too, huh?
I seen it last Friday in St. Paul. It's scary stuff. I had a dream about it last night, Drake told.
No kidding.
Yeah, mustache, painted orange, those crazy eyes. And then I thought about 95 coming from the right hand, and I said, man, that is nuts.
I had a dream about Noah Fisher, who just struck out looking. Backwards K for Fish.
Did you see that from Cole? He hit the stank face silly. How about that from Kitch? First strikeout of the night. Look at this, Drake. Look at this.
Home plate umpire Brandon Castillo said, see ya.
Am I just tripping Drake Toller? Is he a tall fella?
7'2". How's that for stat?
There was a guy that played basketball here back in the day, Shaquille O'Neal. He's about that tall.
That's a long way you got to bend down to umpire home plate. Tanner Thomas, a wise take and count, is now even at 1-1. Nathan Neuer out at second base is Thomas. It's a foul ball just to the right of the bag. Seth Markham at first. A lot of action for the umpires right now. And what a crew we've concocted. Seth Markham dressed as a ninja. Nathan Neuer has issues, the good kind, the very good kind.
Okay.
Maybe one of the most electric umpires in existence.
Blue beard, Andrew Mann.
That's awesome. Then behind the dish, Brandon Castillo is just 7'2". And I hear we'll have a special guest umpire later tonight as well. Tanner Thomas in the deepest part of the field. Marcos Castillo is back. Castillo can't come up with the ball. Thomas, at the very least, has a triple. And that's exactly what it is. Stand up, take three. Tanner Tinder Thomas. T-Bone does it to him.
Man, I tell you what, that dude has been smacking the ball MVP this weekend. Hit one off the national champions big board out there in right field. Hit one off a building. And not surprised right there that he's got the first hit, or second hit, I should say, first extra base hit of the night for the Party Animals.
Jason Swan, 0 for 2 yesterday with a ball 4 sprint. RBI number 40 on his season would be a big one. Give the Party Animals their first point of the weekend. And put them in the driver's seat.
Tailgaters have been trying to get a 5-man infield here for the past couple of pitches. Now Marcos Castillo is going to come in, the center fielder, and play right there in front of the second base Baz.
Swan, no man's land in right. Jones tracking, no one's there. Tanner Tinder Thomas triple, followed by a Jason Swan single, and the Animals walk off the second inning. It's 1-0 against these Texas Tailgaters. And the boys shake that at home plate. Just a bloop off the bat of Jason Swan. RBI 40 for him. That .302 batting average only creeps upward. And as we're through 2 innings, the Party Animal Parlay is going to hit tonight. We'll get to it later. We got these plates of crawfish we've been munching on over here. That's really good too. I got some potatoes and stuff. There's real Cajun jazz going on already. What you're seeing out of this Party Animal Parlay. Oh, Jake Skoll doesn't have a hit yet. So disregard that part. But I do think that Jake Skoll will get a hit this evening. I want a Dustin Baber trick play. I want a Skoll hit. Sal Giacomo trick play. I want a Drew Gillespie save. And I want the Party Animals to win the game tonight. Last night that was -200. Tonight, -160. Little bit tougher. The Texas Tailgaters have a lot of momentum.
Sorry, Drake. I mean crawfish.
Pretty good. What's your strategy with these? They're not in season.
No, but they're spicy.
So I'm struggling to get the meat out. You know,
Yeah.
you really, it takes a little bit to.
Taj Porter, who, by the way, got the crawfish for us today. Shout out TP. He actually taught me earlier this year how you eat one. So I'm sure you know at home. Pinch the head here, Drake told.
Yes.
Right? Drink
Twist.
the juice.
Sure.
All right. And then you gotta break it a little bit. Break it a little bit. Break it a little bit. Hold up. Break it a little bit.
Okay, you're breaking yours a lot.
Yep.
All right.
I'm
Then
still
you eat your
breaking
crawfish. Yeah, you're going to be breaking that for a while.
I got it.
We'll be here all night if that's how you eat crawfish. Trey Jones at the dish. Trey Jones at first base.
What about Trey, man? 2 for his last 2. Came in last night, cold off the bench, got a double, and then leads off the top of the third here with a single.
Gives way to Marcos Castillo. Listen to the crowd. Got to talk over them. This is incredible. We'll say it again. They are as amped as you will see in bananaball. From Clemson Memorial Stadium with 82,000 to right here in Baton Rouge with 10,000. Dustin Baber to first base. That was slow enough for Marcos Castillo to benefit the Tailgaters as effectively a bunt.
No bunting in bananaball, Drake.
Speaking of, did Isaac Parra bunt?
Ooh, that's tough.
I do not think so. Spirit of the rule, I do not think so.
Slap hit is not a bunt.
I do not think so. I thought it was clean. If anybody could slap hit for the Texas Tailgaters, it's Jordan Hussein. He could do it so efficiently. That dude is smooth, but why slap hit when you got good wood like that? Oh, Sal Jacobo decides rundown time. Hussein will take second base. And we'll see if Jones or Hussein is the man that will get to camp out. Hussein is the out. Second base occupied. Trey Jones retreats there. Jordan Hussein is tagged. And that means he'll go to the dugout. And Trey, who's just a tick faster than Jordan, will benefit the Tailgaters by sticking around. Nick Lopez, already 1 for 1. A double his first time up. Couldn't bring it around to score. But it was a loud knock for the second batter of the game for the Texas Tailgaters.
Got a couple guys here, really good friends too. Lope trying to knock in Trey Jones out there at second. Good speed, good wood at the dish. Could really use this run right here, Drake told.
Lopez, tough play for Sal Jacobo. Jacobo! Does he have the arm? No. Safe is the call at first. Through the eye test, I don't know, Brett Loftus.
Man, that was close. It might be too close to challenge. Looks like Baba's thinking about using it here. And
for now, it's an infield single. We'll give it a second look. It's safe. That's safe. Baba was wise.
Tell you what,
pull a challenge.
That's a really good arm there from Sal Jacobo to even make that look close.
Yeah. That's a brutal, brutal bouncer. Ooh, this could be trouble. Baber deep in the hole. Dustin Baber, talk about good arms. The Tailgaters will strand men at first and third on a savvy defensive play from Dustin Baber. And that'll take us right into Bananas Foster.
Please welcome to the field, Lexi Callahan.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of bananaball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating those in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Carey family. Amy was first introduced to foster care while working in the NICU. Inspired to make a difference, Amy and Brandon became licensed foster parents to provide a safe home for children in need. In 6 years of being licensed, they welcomed 13 children and teens into their home and adopted 2 into their family. Fans, please help us celebrate the Carey family for making a difference in the foster care community.
From working in the NICU to being inspired to foster, the Carey family, making a difference in Louisiana. And Brett, here in about an hour, across the country in Denver, Colorado, the Savannah Bananas And the firefighters will experience the exact same moment. Bananas Foster honoring a family from the Denver area. That's just one of the coolest pieces of this sport. The way that everyday people who are making extraordinary steps to make life better for others, the way those people are recognized.
And those stories, man, I mean, every single one of those stories, we get to hear it, we get to talk to the folks. It's always so touching. And like we always say, man, it's one of the more special times of our ball game and of a banana ball game. New arm here on the bump here for the Texas Tailgaters. Joe Sperone, the kid from Broomall, Pennsylvania, is going to begin the third inning on the bump here for the Texas Tailgaters. Again, a guy who's really started to find himself later and later. I go back to turning point in Sperone's season, Lehigh Valley.
Yeah.
Andy Cosgrove, bases loaded, 2 outs, 8-pitch at bat. Sperone induces a ground ball to Jordan Hussein. Hussein gets him out of the inning, strands the bases loaded. And I think Sperone, again, has been a big turning point since then. Very excited to see him and Indy Stanley be in the battery for the first time tonight.
Sperone will face off against Dustin Baber. You see Stanley coming out, relaying a bit to Sperone, then manning his spot behind the dish. Westchester University's own, out of the Atlantic League. Sperone in 2024 in the Atlantic League, 6-2 record, 15 starts as well. Dustin Baber, something Nissan Maxima, Arkansas plates. That's not a far drive from here, by the way. That one's pretty attainable.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
We're going to be heading there in a few weeks, huh?
Like 6 days.
Yeah.
Baber. Struck well, but foul. Off the awaiting hands of Thomas Simino. Sim Shady. Man from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Coached at BRCC, Baton Rouge Community College. Sperone, what is Indy Stanley doing? A hair inside. Dustin Baber can't help but smile. And then a swing and a miss. Joe Sperone, decent recipe.
Big time stuff there. A little Sperone and cheese, if you will.
Yeah, okay. We'll workshop that one.
Sperone pizza.
We're really going to have to workshop it, aren't we? We're workshopping backward there.
Yeah.
Bronson ball home. Brentwood, California, Arizona State. The sophomore. A catcher himself. Playing in his 19th game of the season. Interesting, Brett. 19th game of the year for Bronson Ballhome. I feel like we've barely seen him due to injury, and thankfully he's back. Texas Tailgaters have only played 19 games.
Yeah.
He's got as much experience this season as a lot of the guys across the way do.
And I think when you talk about it, Drake Toll, when you look at our season and maybe why Bronny's still getting those volume ABs, continuing to get better and better. Joe Sperone, though, again, we talked about getting more and more outings. Joe Sperone back-to-back strikeouts here to begin the inning.
Looking for his third punchy of the inning. Sal Jacobo was 0 for 3 last night with a strikeout, not here. But Joe Sperone with a behind-the-back catch from Travis Munoz at second base.
How about that from Moon, man? I tell you what, the guy plays third, he plays second. He plays just about anywhere on the infield. And right there, Moon says, give me that.
With that, AJ Kirsch, something called Pie of the Tiger.
This is called Pie of the Tiger. That's right, pie with a P. We've got Sam and Riker here starting at home plate. When I say go, you are rounding first base. You are meeting the party crashers at second base who are going to pie you both in the face. You are then proceeding to third base where you will pick up your partners on your back, and the first competitor to make it past home plate will win the Pie of the Tiger race. Competitors, are you ready? Go! Oh, they are taking this super seriously. They are rounding first, approaching the party crashers, pies in the face. They are neck and neck rounding third base. They have picked up their partners. Sam and Riker, neck and neck. Riker wins it!
Eye of the Tiger. Just zero visibility from the two men who took a pie to the face. That pie looks a lot like whipped cream.
I could take some of that right now.
I bet you Sean Fluke wouldn't turn it down. He's on the mound. Flukey, Hudson, Florida. Pasco Hernando. Sub-5 ERA. Before he throws, Brett Carson. He's got beads.
It's very Louisiana of him to have all those beads, huh?
Oh, well.
Yeah, just give them all to somebody. There you go, BC.
He just gave them all to that one lady. He said, I ain't got time for this.
What's this? What you know about Lanny Wilson?
She's a good lady, Brett. She's a good lady. Pants are a little bit longer tonight for Brett Carson. Not by much, though.
I love those socks, though, man. Going a little 3 stripes down there. Old school legging action. BC, old school as they come, man. Two-way player. Getting a little Louisiana on the Miss Lanny Wilson.
1967 AFC Championship New England Patriot-esque. Wow. Yeah, you like it? Backs. Carson, first pitch swinging. First pitch foul. Say, Brett, why do you drink? Why do you blow smoke?
Why must you live songs that you wrote?
Say, stop and think it over. Put yourself in my unique position. I can't.
You gotta finish it.
I can't finish it.
You gotta finish it, Drake.
I can't finish the lyric. I can't. If I meet Colin Stone and sing all night long, it's a family tradition. Sean Fluke gives Zach Watson a little hometown fastball, and Watson gives Jake Skoll a trick play, his second of the night, his 34th on the season.
Oh, look, Fluke's hustling a little bit. See that there from Skoll? Fluke's trying to get him a new fast descent in here.
Fluke just turned to the Tailgaters dugout and gave him a little toot signal. Sean Fluke, fastest inning in bananaball history, would be one of the greats in the archive. Well struck into left, and this is going to be extra bases. Travis Munoz is now 2 for 2, a single and a double. Smells like cycle.
You beat me to it. Halfway to the cycle.
Oh, last night I couldn't say perfect game, but tonight you can say cycle.
Yeah, that's kind of how that works. You know, that's positive. You're always trying to be Mr. Negative over here.
Speaking of cycle, I've heard an inkling about a special guest that'll be joining us in Arkansas. You ever heard of someone hitting the home run cycle?
Yeah.
Pretty rare. Leave that little nugget with you. Mac Danford takes one off the shin. 66 off the guard. I'm not sure if that hurt. Sean Fluke's taunting him.
I ain't never seen too many guys smile after getting hit. Mac looked like a little kid on Christmas Day running down there to first.
Jason Arndt struck out his first time at the dish. Walks to the plate to My July. His hit single. Performed a pregame for the people too.
Yeah.
I catch myself brushing my teeth. You know, if you brush your teeth to the song My July, it's the perfect amount of time.
And how long would that be, Drake Toll?
Till they start bleeding.
The gums?
Not the ears.
Okay,
Not the ears.
I just wanted to
gums.
clarify there.
Sean Fluke blowed him away. If he gets a strikeout, the shirt's coming off. He already told me he would. Remember those toothbrushes that played music in them?
No.
Tooth tunes.
Never heard of that.
You're kidding.
Yeah, you're educating me right now, Drake
You're
Toll.
kidding. I had a Hannah Montana one. Fluke taunting the dugout again. Yeah, he got him looking. Sean Fluke with the strikeout. Oh, it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here, Brett. Take off all your clothes. Sean Fluke giving the people of LSU a party. Jason Hart did not love the call. I don't think Sean Fluke cares. See the replay. Can't really tell from that angle. But I'm sure it was in there somewhere, right? As soon as Fluke heard hot in here, he was pulling that shirt off. It is time for one of the great traditions in bananaball. You're seeing all the players line up across the field, and they're on their feet. Unless you're Sunshine Looters, he's on the unicycle. For a little something that Jesse Cole would call "Hey Baby."
We start to the left.
Brett.
Drake.
Hey baby. I want to know if you'll be my girl.
All right, yep, okay, yep.
You take it from here, Brett.
She's so sweet, looking so fine. I gotta be all mine. Hey, hey, baby.
What I want to know.
If you'll be my girl. Okay, Drake, yep. Hey, hey, baby. Ooh. Drake, you're scaring me a little bit here. All right, yep. Look at that hair, ladies and gentlemen. Shake it one more time for him. Shake it for him. Yes, Drake Toll. Yes, Drake Toll. Oh, that's so good. Look at this. Yes. There's another good guy with some good hair. Now pitcher for the Tailgaters. Jimmy Lewis III.
New pitcher in the game for the Tailgaters.
Yeah. Who's got better hair, you or him, Drake Toll?
I'm hearing from our official statistician, Riley Turner, it's me.
Jimmy Lewis, almost a return to home for him this weekend. He was drafted out of high school in the second round by the Dodgers. One pick before Zach Watson, who played here at LSU. But also at the same time, Jimmy was committed to play college baseball here at LSU.
Reese Hampton. That's the man he'll face. Goes foul ball to the right side. Brett, that was a fun hey baby. I enjoyed that personally.
Yeah, that was the craziest I've seen you go in quite some time. That's saying something about you.
Well, I told you earlier today, per my cardiologist recommendations, I'm doing a lot less caffeine now. My cerveza intake is up, though. Not today, that is. Jordan Hussein between the legs. What a dig!
Man, how about that? J5 gets his second trick play of the night, and BC dug that one out of the dirt. Jordan hit it with a little hop step, sidearm. Brett Carson doing the splits over there, old school style.
What was in that crawfish?
Spice. A lot of spice.
It got me going. There was caffeine baked in that stuff.
Man, I'm sweating right now, and not from the humidity.
From me.
No.
Bryson Bloomer ahead. I don't know what happened to me. I caught one of those Pico Scala moments during the Hey Baby. Felt like the voice of the Bananas himself. Brett Carson off the glove. Still makes the play.
And as Pico would say, shaboinga. How about that? A little tumble from Ninja. Jimmy Lewis, the big man, showing off the hustle to get over there the first. And Brett Carson as athletic as they get for out number 2.
And as Drake Toll would say, Gung.
That's it?
Yes, just Gung. We were talking with Quinn Kreller, who runs the Bananaball social media page. He said yesterday alone, he's got enough content for the entire week. Plays like that, you may not see on Bananaball, but you probably should. Fantastic from the Texas Tailgaters. Jake Skoll, 0 for 1 tonight, 0 for 5 in Baton Rouge thus far. Rare territory for Skoll, who's the best player on tour this year.
No, he swung over the top of that one, Drake told. But he's won a lot of battles against Jimmy Lewis.
Yep. A couple of early draft picks. Lewis, a second rounder. Skoll, first rounder. Ooh. Good eye from Jake Skoll. Takes our count full. Outfield comes in case of 3. Make it the 4th pitch is a ball, and that's exactly what it is. Jordan Hussein stutters with the ball, and Skoll had the opportunity to go as far as he wanted until the entire defense touched it. He'll take second. He's in scoring position. That's the first ball 4 sprint the Tailgaters have given out in this game.
And that's been the thing this year, Drake told, that it's really plagued this pitching staff. Has been those ball 4 sprints. Yeah. You get 2 quick outs there, and then you give it to Skoll, and now you got to face Cosgrove.
Andy Cosgrove grounded out in the first inning. Playing his 59th game for the Party Animals. In 59 games the team's played all year. Jake Skoll makes a tough play for Mac Danford, and Skoll's going to score. Savvy base running. He blocked the view of Danford at third base. And Jake Skoll scores the winning run of the 4th inning. It is a walk-off for Andy Cosgrove, RBI number 57 on his year. Official ruling is a single for Andy Cosgrove. And now, before we get too deep into this evening, I would like to tell you a little bit about my friend Tanner Tinder Thomas.
Okay.
Tanner Thomas has been a star all year this year with the Party Animals, and since his Party Animals career began. Last season, wearing the big butt here in Baton Rouge, hit a home run in front of the LSU crowd and took this place by storm. One of the major reasons that many fans walked away from that game between the Bananas and the Animals as fans of Tanner and the boys in black and pink. And tonight, he's mic'd up in left field. Tanner Tinder Thomas, always good to hear your voice.
Howdy, howdy. I appreciate the hype up right there. I'm trying to prove that I can hit a home run without the big butt here tonight, though. But always a pleasure talking to you boys.
Should I have done better with the hype up? Do you have chills yet, or do we?
What do you say? One more time.
Checks in the mail. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Tanner, what has the crowd been like here at LSU this year compared to last season when you were the visiting team, but now get to be the star of the show?
You know, it absolutely just all around, being the Party Animals and being the headliner, that makes our day. These people showed up for the Party Animals, and we're just out here trying to prove that we can play ball too, and it's not just like, it's not the banana show, it's also the Party Animals. But it's an absolute blessing seeing all these people show up for the Party Animals here tonight.
9 years old, Tanner. Out comes the youngest umpire, maybe in professional sports history. They call him Lathan. He'll stand at first base. Pretty funny visual. The 7'2" home plate umpire giving a fist bump to our 3'2" Lathan, who stands over at first. Man, Tanner, got to give the kid credit for knowing what he wants to do at a young age.
Dude, hold on. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. You guys sound like you're coming out of a 1900s TV right now.
We are.
But Lathan, I heard you say Lathan. I saw his intro right there. But he told me he was gonna help out the Party Animals, so he can stay for the rest of the game. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't like that, Tanner. I don't like that.
I love it though.
Sean Fluke, 3-0 count to Trey Jones. Jones has already 1 for 1 with a single earlier tonight. Tanner, when you're standing in the box with a 7'2" umpire, is that intimidating at all?
Yeah, he's very intimidating. I remember him last year, but this has to be the world record for the tallest and the shortest umpire on the ball field at the same time. Oh, he hesitated. Whoop!
With a ball 4 sprint, outfield had to come in. And up for the Tailgaters, Brett Loftus, women in sports, women in banana ball.
Yeah, man, how cool is this? The Texas Tailgaters get their first woman of the year, first woman in Tailgaters history. It's none other than Megan Wiggins, who is going to step up to the dish. Her first baseball experience, but a very seasoned vet when it comes to softball. Has played a decade and a half of professional softball, a 2011 graduate of the University of Georgia, where she was an All-American as a senior and a 3-time All-SEC honoree during her time with the Dogs, and now going to make her first ever appearance here in bananaball for the Texas Tailgaters.
We got a debut, boys. We got a debut.
It's in place of Marcos Castillo and Sean Fluke. What a player to make your debut against, Tanner.
What'd you say? Oh, no.
Wiggins through the wickets of Bryson Bloomer. Safe at first with a single. Her first AB is a hit. Megan Wiggins walks into banana ball and collects 90 feet instantly.
Yeah, gotta get that banana ball, Drake told. Megan Wiggins comes straight into the ball game. First pitch, mind you, of her first AB. Slaps it down the third base line and gets her first career banana ball hit.
Tanner, you've been here a long time. Women in sports, women in banana ball has developed a ton since your first day.
That is correct. I've been around a little bit. I remember when Megan Wolf came out on the mound. I believe that was in Columbus, Alabama, I believe. But I remember when Megan, she came on the mound, made her debut, first woman ever to play in banana ball, and it was an absolutely awesome thing to see. I believe she got a strikeout also on the bump. So.
Yes, she did. Jordan Hussein at the dish. Is it still weird for you to see Jordan Hussein, Taj Porter, and Zach Blankenship in the red, white, and blue?
Yeah, it is a little different, I would say, but at the same time, I'm still playing ball with my boys. They might be wearing different uniforms, but they're still brother. So, I mean, it's weird. I mean, I would love for them to be on my team, but at the same time, I get to play ball with them, so I'm super blessed. It's just brotherly love. That's all it is.
Open it up to the chat here, and the folks are wondering, so many weeks without playing the Bananas, are you and Dalton Malden okay?
Yeah, Dalton and I are just fine. If they keep up, obviously, me and Dalton still do vlogs when we can. But yeah, with these different schedules, it's a beautiful thing for banana ball that we have multiple shows and games going on at once. But at the same time, me and Dalton, nothing's changed. We just don't get to see each other as much.
Runners at first and second. Sean Fluke squaring off against Nick Lopez, who is 2 for 2. Lope a double and a single in this game. Fluke.
Come on, Flukey.
Has not worked his way back in the zone. Ball 4 sprint. Possible here with Lopez up 3-0. Lopez is confused.
Yeah, I think he's...
What's going on? Can y'all tell me what's going on up
He
there?
may have gotten the Tanner Thomas treatment. Lopez is saying he took ball 4 on the last pitch, on the pitch prior.
The only difference is I got struck out instead of given first base.
That's a banana ball deep track.
Uh-oh. Did he get hit or something? Like, what's up with that?
No, Tanner, I think they said they threw him 4 balls and they missed the sprint there, so they're just going to award him first.
Ultimately, this will benefit the party animals. That would have scored a run for the Tailgaters and put runners at first and third. That's, from our vantage point, what I believe it is. Just an incorrect count.
Ooh, first base swing. Make a play, Swanee.
Soft contact.
Attaboy.
Swan makes the easy out at first base. And the Texas Tailgaters will dance at home. some of the Texas Tailgaters. A few of them. Tanner, I say it a lot up here. Man, I just don't think there's a better matchup in this sport than the Tailgaters and the Party Animals from an energy level. These two brands are incredible.
Energy level, honestly, both teams can swing it, both teams can throw it. I totally agree. This has to be the best matchup in bananaball, 1,000%. I like facing those guys over there because they make us work harder, and if they make us work harder, they work harder, and then everyone's golden right there. Make each other, what do they say? Iron with iron?
Iron sharpens iron, no doubt.
Exactly, that's how it feels with them.
Tanner, I know you struggled to hear us a little bit. You've been a trooper out there. I'm going to ask you a hard question if I can.
A hard question?
A hard question.
Okay, I'll do my best to understand.
The Party Animals were founded just to lose to the Bananas, right? and now you're selling out stadiums across the country and building something special, unique in sports. Sean Fluke wants it. Sean Fluke calls everybody off. Sean Fluke makes the catch. And Tanner, the question is, how difficult is it to build a brand like the Party Animals, especially as fast as you guys have done it as a leader of this team?
It has to be one of the hardest things to do in sports. I mean, like you said, we were made to play the Bananas, and the Bananas are supposed to win. This is their show. But for us to have as much success as we have, it really is such an impressive thing, but I wouldn't want to do it with any other group of guys. These guys really are my brothers, and I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. But yes, Party Animals for life. This is the Party Animal Show, not the Bananas, baby.
Tanner, we'll get you a new earpiece next time. You're a trooper, you're a leader, and we love you coming on.
Love you guys. See y'all in a little bit.
Yes, sir. Down on the field, it's time for some can jam.
There on the first base side. Well, we've got someone who clearly understood the assignment and is decked out in that Party Animals drip. We've got Brad.
Boo, whatever, AJ. Over here we got my brother Jeremiah. And let's just say these boots he's wearing, well, they were made for stomping. Baton Rouge, I need you to count me down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Bradley is absolutely killing it so far.
Jeremiah.
He almost stops the last one.
Oh, it's going to come down to the chug.
We've got a winner.
Oh, Brett Loftus.
Brad literally and figuratively crushed it.
Yes. How apropos, the man in the Tanner Thomas jersey wins Can Jam. Not too shabby, huh?
Not at all.
Over in right field. The gate is open. The players are lined up in like a planned formation.
Like a tunnel almost.
Yeah, the Tailgaters do the Cotton Eye Joe, and while the TGs do the CEJ, the Animals are missing an Ashton Lansdell. That's because she was inside the wall. Ashton Lansdell played in the College World Series for Ole Miss softball. A Florida International legend. U.S. Women's National Team in baseball. And she's so gone. The lemonade mouth reference brings Lansdell to the plate. Anything less than 1 million views on that one is criminal. She ate down, as I'm being told the
Leading
children
up to
say.
the Party Animals, she's a member of the U.S. National Baseball Team, #1.
Ashton brought a whole host of friends from Ole Miss this weekend as well. One, Aaliyah Benford, former college buddy of yours truly at Baylor University.
Really?
Stopped me in the hallway yesterday, and it's one of those moments where someone goes, "Hey," and you look and you think, "What?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?" Ashton Lansdell into right. Tough play for anybody, but Travis Monyo, he's putting on a show tonight, both at the plate and defensively.
I mean, you look at what he's done at the dish. He's 2 for 2 there. Now he's made a couple of really, really nice plays, a trick play, and then able to run that down basket catch style and shallow right there for out number 1.
Now Tanner Thomas, a triple when he stepped to the plate in the second inning. came around to score the inning-winning run that put the Party Animals ahead 1-0. And here he's facing Rodrigo Sanchez. Santa Clarita, California. Rodrigo gets Tanner Thomas to send one high into center field. Zach Watson lost it for a second, but finds it just in time.
Yeah, Waddy now moving over to center here as Megan Wiggins, who got that hit in the last half inning, is coming to ball game defensively in the left here for the Tailgaters as well.
Been told that Rodrigo Sanchez is a pretty good drummer.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. You ask Jason Arndt, he'll tell you much of the same.
He's a McAllen, Texas product, I stand corrected. I knew Santa Clarita sounded a lot like Ryan Rodriguez, not Rodrigo. Josh Talevsky's punching the air. Swan makes it a tough play for Jordan Hussein, who throws it away. Swan thought about second, retreats to first. I'm assuming they'll give the infield single to Jason Swan here. That's a brutal play for Hussein to try to make.
Yeah, it will officially be an infield single there. That's a really tough play to make there, Drake told.
The Party Animals are electing to go with a pinch hitter here.
0-1 pitch.
Coming to the plate on the Louisiana native, a World Series champion, and the College World Series champion with your LSU Tigers. Please welcome Mike Fontenot.
Mike Fontenot, World Series champion and LSU Tigers legend. This is cool, Brett. A guy I watched on TV a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, you had the other half of that middle infielder, Ryan Terrio, last night of that 2000 College World Series champion team, and now you got Mike here tonight. Also a couple of guys that joined forces in the big leagues playing with the Cubs, and also got a ring in 2010 with the Giants there. This is pretty cool for this crowd.
Sanchez fools Fontenot with his first two. Big smile from Mike. Would have been real neat to see Mike Fontenot steal first base. Fontenot steps out of the batter's box, which is not allowed in our sport, but that ran in and almost hit him. So I think he gets a bit of a mulligan here. Yeah. He's just collecting his breath after the pitch drew him off the plate. Fontenot! Oh, what a catch from Brett Carson!
BC, hang with them! It's the LSU legend! It's the Texas Tailgaters soon-to-be legend!
No! Now the Party Animals are chasing down Brett Carson. They're not happy about it. Mike Fontenot dapping up Brett Carson in right field. Oh my goodness! What a play to cut down the legend Mike Fontenot. That's special right there. Fontenot dapping up all the Party Animals. Let's see a replay.
That's insane.
Wow! Brett Carson versus Mike Fontenot. Are you not entertained? And immediately, let's go to Zach Blankenship down on the field with the fans' first pitch.
I am Zach Blankenship. I'm here with Miss Chris. We have our #1 Tailgater fan here. Miss Chris, how are you enjoying the game so far?
Oh, I love it. Every game is always so entertaining.
Did you see that play right there?
Oh, I mean,
you
that
saw
was
Brett Carson?
Yeah, that was wow.
That was
I don't
insane.
know what to say.
Oh my goodness. And now you're a vet here, right? You've been to plenty of games.
I've been to lots of them.
How many banana ball games have you been to?
Probably about 32.
32, and you feel best in denim, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you look fantastic in denim.
Right, thank you.
Do you have a favorite out of all of our jerseys? We got these, we've got our pinstripes, and then we've got the denim.
Oh, the Texas flag, of course.
Texas flag. I see you've got some earrings hanging there too. Yeah.
Yep. Cowboy hat.
Where in Texas are you from, Miss Chris?
I'm from the Dallas area.
Dallas area. We'll be close to that later this year.
I've got tickets to Frisco.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, Bam Bam, I've seen Chris in a Party Animals jersey before. Can you just ask her about that?
Ooh, Miss Chris, I have word from upstairs that you have been spotted in a Party Animal jersey before. Is that true?
Yes, Delano is my favorite pitcher, so you know.
But we're looking for redemption. Who's your favorite player? Please show me. Show the crowd.
Yeah.
Mr. Watson.
She loves Zach Watson.
Let's go.
Zach to Zach. Zach Blankenship, thank you very much. Chris, good to see you again.
Thank you, Drake. Thank you, Miss Chris.
In the middle of that, an incredible play, and another one. Dustin Baber goes barehanded. Zach Watson ground out to Sal Jacobo, one of the best plays you'll see all season. Then Dustin Baber goes trick play barehanded. Those two plays back-to-back are incredible.
Dude, 360. And then barehanded L4. That's a heck of a way to start an inning. Brady Kais, he's working with some speed right now.
Blinking, you'll miss a lot. I just can't. This sport, its time is unforgiving. You won't want to blink here, though. Keep your eyes wide open on Brady Kais. Dance the night away. Look at those hips. Tentacles. Kais throws it away. And oh my goodness! Mac Danford has a steal at first base and could have taken second.
Talk about an interesting night. Mac took about 65 off the shin guard last time he was up against Sean DeFluke and was hit by a pitch. Right there, he steals first. That's bananaball.
Jonathan Sunshine Looters, the same man who went viral for getting a hit off a unicycle. Can he pull a hit off here with two legs?
He's been starting to put it together.
Absolutely.
Talk about a guy who put on a defensive clinic last night.
Sunshine Looters into center, down for a base hit. Right on cue from you, Brett Loftus.
This has been big here, man. And Sunshine, he told me he talked to Indiana Stanley a couple weeks back, and Indy told him, hey, man, stats don't reflect who you are as a person. What you've done here is so much bigger and how good of a person and your character. And now, since that conversation, Sunshine's stats have started to reflect everything else. Another hit for him as he stands over there at first. And Taylor Justice, first plate appearance tonight, a real big one.
Somewhere in the middle of all this, the Texas Tailgaters earned a point. There's a strike looking.
Back pick over there, pretty close to Sunshine at first. You know, Brownie's got as good as an arm as they come behind home plate.
With two on, this is trouble. Skoll going back, Skoll has the range. Kais strands men at first and second base. Texas Tailgaters could not capitalize on a man in scoring position, Brett.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. Again, Jake Skoll, man, just unreal speed, one of the fastest guys in all of our sport. And now I think we have some players in there dancing, Drake told.
Yes. They blow me away every time. I don't get how they do it, but they do. Don't you wish the tailgaters could dance like that?
They can. Just not in that way. More of a line dancing and not a break dancing, Drake told.
BK. Brian Trepanier. Into pitch for the Texas Tailgaters.
And a new haircut. First time BK's got a haircut all season. Might I point that out? Maybe add a couple miles an hour to the fastball. And a guy very similar to Joe Sperone, who's continuing to find it more and more as the season goes. Again, a rougher start, but really starting to find it. Party animals, got to walk up here, Drake told.
Of the Baton Rouge Community College baseball team, please welcome home number 0, Thomas Sim Shady Semino.
Head coach of the visitors last season, this year an assistant coach for the Party Animals. Thomas Semino into left, first pitch swinging. Oh, and it's Zach Watson. A little Louisiana on Louisiana crime.
He's inevitable.
Waddy cuts down the coach of the Party Animals.
I mean, seriously, is Zach Watson the best defensive outfielder in our sport? My goodness.
Now Mike Vivacis, the head coach of the Party Animals, will hit. Wipe him down.
I believe they call this a Louisiana jig.
That's right. Not to be confused with the Louisiana Jive. The Party Animals interim director of entertainment, Joe Meyer, has said all weekend, boys, let's learn that Louisiana Jive. No, sir.
Nope. Nope. Different things.
Head coach of the Animals, first pitch. Also swinging. No dice. Can't believe it. Zach Watson, what range, too.
Hey, Sam teed off on that ball, man.
And Mike Vivacis on 3 pitches. Walked out of the box, he knew it. He said, you know what? Hats off, that's all right.
How about that from BK? Signature silly after that strikeout. Backwards K there to get out number 2, and now we'll turn over the lineup card, Drake told.
Reeser. Over the head of Jordan Hussein. Reese Hampton is now 2 for 3 tonight. 1 for 3 yesterday with a ball 4 sprint, 2 for 3 tonight. Great production offensively.
You know, it usually seems like when Reese Hampton has a good ball game, multi-hit night, I know he's your leadoff guy, but it just seems like everything else kind of falls in place here for these Party Animals.
Yeah. He's responsible for 45 ribbies this season out of the 1 hole. That's hard to do.
Yeah. Especially when you look at the top of the league, and Jake Skoll has 61 and is consistently hitting the 3 hole all year. This guy ain't been too bad in the 2 hole. Bryson Bloom hit there in St. Louis, hit a home run that night. Head here 2-1, now 2-2.
Hampton 45 ribbies and 62 runs scored, by the way. That's a lot of production. Count is now full on Bloomer. The payoff pitch from BK. Ball 4 would put runners at first and third. Bloomer, a swing and a miss. Brian Trepanier, talk to them.
Yeah, we take those. BK strikes out 2 of the 3 outs here in the home half of the 6th. And he's starting to heat up the grill there. But how about them coaches there in that half inning?
Sim Shady, first pitch he really liked from Brian Trepanier. Put a great swing on it into left, too, and all the Animals thought he had extra bases. Zach Watson had different plans. Leaping grab in left. Again, hometown on hometown crime. Baton Rouge versus LSU. And down on the field, it's time for big balls.
Remains. Baton Rouge, count me down. It's big balls in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh! Absolute carnage! Baton Rouge, that's big balls!
was it. World's fastest promo. That was it. That was big balls. And it's done. Just one good go at it. Oh my goodness. That poor kid was flipped on his head, literally.
Nobody wins. Is that the first promo we've ever had where nobody won?
Usually there are 3 guys still standing. You go one by one.
Yeah.
Ryan Rodriguez in the game to pitch. It was 3 LSU students and 1 kid from Alabama down there. Rod is the sexy Mexi. He is out of Santa Clarita, California. 6'3", 205-pound righty. And he can sing in Spanish, too. Remind you of somebody else you know?
Prince?
I don't think Prince sang in Spanish.
Kenny Chesney.
Closer.
Drake Toll.
That's the one.
Ah, there it is.
Marcos Castillo. It was Wiggins who hit for Castillo his second time up. Now 3rd time through the order. Marcos right back out there. Tailgaters. They're able to strike in this inning, could tie us up. So we go to the late innings, put themselves in a position to possibly sweep Baton Rouge.
And how cool would that be?
That's on the mind. Every win for the Tailgaters just grows this sport tenfold.
Yeah, I mean, lost 5 straight ball games coming in last night. Party Animals were on a 6-game winning streak. Both of those flipped on their head.
Rodriguez throws by the backstop, and he left the box. He absolutely did. Marcos Castillo left the box. He attempted to steal first base, drug the foot out of the box. No doubt about it, too. From what I saw live, Joe Mikulic's going to protest this. What I saw live, it looked fairly clear that Castillo left the box with the back foot. They're going to reverse this. The call was made of out. I don't know. It's tough to tell from that angle. I really thought Castillo left the box.
I think they're going to give him credit on dragging that back foot.
Yep. Did he go? No, he did not. Yeah, if we get a good replay, it could certainly refute what I saw. And there is nothing left of the box, by the way, so it's probably better that Marcos Castillo just stays put. Likely the right call altogether. He takes a ball 4 sprint. Rodriguez very unhappy about it. Worth noting, too, you didn't see a single protest from the Party Animals. Vivacious never walked out. The players in black and pink didn't say a word about it either. I think they understand spirit of the game there. Castillo, at the very least, wasn't trying to leave the box. He knew what he was doing. He was playing good banana ball and shouldn't be put to fault for that. Now Jordan Hussein. Hussein, former Party Animal, 0 for 3 tonight.
Actually just going to be 0 for 2 there. Drake Nelson Smith.
That's
took
right.
the last at bat here
That's
for
right.
Jordan, so only 0 for 2. Had that weird play earlier. We got tagged out at second with Trey Jones.
Yep.
And you talk about odd. Dude's hitting the leadoff spot. Only other spot he's hit it this year is the 10th hole.
Yeah.
Comfortable on both.
Hussein is ahead 2-1. Hussein back with the middle. Faber can't get there. A single for the Houston kid. Now they're on first and second. This is setting up nicely for the Texas Tailgaters.
Yeah, makes it 6 out of the last 7 ball games now that Jordan Hussein has gotten a hit. Didn't get a hit last night, but had that insurance RBI in the 8th inning. And like you said, first and second here. Best hitter for the Texas Tailgaters at the dish. And they hadn't retired him tonight. His name's Nick Lopez.
Lopey. To Swan at first. He'll just tag the bag. It works as good as a bunt.
Why do you keep saying that today?
Because that's the only way you can bunt in banana ball. You advance both the runners with some semi-soft contact on the end field.
Just not going to say that word.
The B word?
The B word.
Full swing bunt. Infield in. Sands the net, and that foul ball is caught by Brett Loftus.
It would have been.
Farty, without the glasses, he's terrified.
Yeah, eyes wide open.
Reminds me of Cole Kitchen.
Yeah, he's got them Betty Davis eyes, you know?
JoJo Siwa Classic.
That's what they be saying. They being you.
Correct.
Yeah.
Rodriguez could use a strikeout, infield pop-up. Something savvy to keep the runners at second and third. Brett. 2 runs would come in to score if Ryan Rodriguez can't find the zone. Ryrod to Stanley. It's a ball for a sprint, and the Texas Tailgaters will play 2 in the top of the 7th.
And that is so big there for Indiana, Stanley. We've mentioned him getting the 2-run ball for a sprint. And now we got a little side wind led by the Cajun man himself, Todd Porter.
You know, Brett, I used to pitch back in junior high.
Yeah? Baseball you're talking about.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything lonelier in the world than standing out there in a spot like this. Now, the opposing team wasn't dancing when I gave up a run. But here you give up a ball for a sprint. Instead of loading the bases, 2 runs come home to score. And you just got to stand there and watch the opposing team dance at home plate. It's a lonely spot to be in.
You still only got 1 out.
Yep. And you're facing the 4-hole hitter, Brett Carson. Carson. The fans have not caught one yet this weekend. Won't do so here. Really tough ballpark.
That's what I was going to mention. You made that point last night, Drake. Again, you got the netting that goes all the way both down the left and right field lines. You'd have to hit one with a lot of spin one way or the other to get it down the line.
Rodriguez is just off the plate. Carson 0 for 3 tonight, 0 for 4 last night, looking for his first hit in Baton Rouge. Stanley goes. Throw to third, it's not in time. Indy Stanley utilizing the legs to work his way around the bases.
You don't see catchers, first off, get 2 bag ball for a sprint.
Absolutely.
You also don't see too many catchers that can swipe bags right there. And now 90 feet away with still 1 out. Brett can put one in the air here and bring home another run for the Tailgaters.
3-1 count. Rodriguez is alone on an island right now. Ball for a sprint would put Carson at first and make it 3 runs to 0 in the 7th for the Texas Tailgaters. Instead, it's an RBI single for Carson. There's that hit I was talking about. And just like that, Tailgaters are on the precipice of making this game 2 points to 2 points.
And that's a big moment. Again, adds insurance here in the inning, sure. But for Brett Carson, a guy who's been hitting the ball oh so well. I mean, but just hitting right at guys.
Yep.
That's a big moment for him to get that RBI single. And now let's see if Waddy can get his first hit of the weekend.
Zach Watson offers one to the parking lot. Wearing his LSU jersey. It's one of the toughest batters Rodriguez faced all night. He's got him 0-2. The Sexy Mexi. Throws one that pops out of the glove. Bronson ball home. Waddy won't go anywhere. And look at the fan detectors. Super fan finder. A repurposed metal detector, Flippy and Stevie P out there finding the best party animal fans in the world. Watson to left. Tough play, Tanner Thomas on the dive.
That was cool.
Flash the glove. Tender.
Hat came off the head and back on it, Drake. You see that?
What an anomaly. Watson was an inch away from his first base hit of the weekend. Probably extra bases too with Tanner Thomas diving. That smelled like triple to me. Set it to fly out. Travis Munoz. Moon is 2 for 3 tonight. Oh, he got all of it. Maurice Hampton has some of the best range of bananaball. Not before the Texas Tailgaters put up a 3-spot crooked number. Here in the 7th inning, Brett Loftus.
Yeah, that was a really, really, really big moment there. Again, able to put up a cricket number. Hopefully pitching can hang on here in the home half of the inning, and we can make it a 2 points to 2 points game, but seems like there's a little something extra going up here, Drake. We got somebody up here with us.
You know what? We could go to him. We could keep him back to the camera. I don't mind that. Just like big reveal moment. Mike Fontenot, MLB legend, LSU legend, national champion, World Series champion at LSU, and now right back here. Did you ever think you'd wear that jersey again and step to that plate? Oh, it's a different venue, but you know what I'm getting.
I did not, and I did not know I was going to end up being a sleeveless jersey, which I absolutely loved, by the way. That was amazing.
How about that play by Brett Carson? I mean, what a rope, right? And then he rhymes you. Walk us through that. And then you chased him in the right field.
Well, the thing is, you know, the main thing I want to do is really just put the ball in play, you know, and I got a chance to do that. But then once I actually squared it up, and that, you know what, out there jumps and makes that awesome play, you know, I just had to throw my helmet. I was pretty pissed off about it. But you know what? Great play. I figured I should have went in and tackled him.
Dude, first 2 pitches that you get from Rodrigo Blankenship, he wasn't fooling around. He's just a magician out there. I mean, he wanted to come after you.
You know, I thought they were going to take it easy on me, maybe give me a couple of heaters right down the middle. You know, I hadn't hit in 10 years off a pitcher. You know, I got a sore oblique from trying to take some BP this week.
Yep.
And, you know, first pitch swing through it looked like I was just embarrassed for myself. And, you know, I turned to the catcher. I was like, there's no way that was a fastball. Yeah, it was a fastball. You know, second pitch, same thing, right? Just even worse. He was like, yeah, well, that one was a changeup. I was like, well, thanks a lot.
Yeah, a little workaround. Well, let's show you, Mike, we'll spin you around and get you the optic of 10,000 people here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. A live performance of Don't Stop Believing. The intricacies of bananaball, right? It's completely different from the baseball that you know and love. How? Just all of the question words. When you describe this sport and what you've seen tonight, what comes to mind at all?
You know, I played this game for a long time. This is a, great game. You know, I got kids that play this game.
Yeah.
And, lucky enough to play for a long time. You guys came last year, got a chance to see you guys play the Bananas. That was a lot of fun. And then, getting to see this tonight, same thing. Packed house everywhere y'all go.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's pure baseball and pure entertainment.
I know you played at the old box, here in the new box. How have these environments the last 2 years when bananaballs rolled into town compared to back in the late 90s, early 2000s when y'all were playing at the old box?
I mean, the atmosphere is pretty close. The old box, it felt like the stands were on top of you. So that's the one thing that, I would say with the difference from the old box to this box. But, I mean, this year, all year, this place is rocking. Definitely when you guys come to town, this place is rocking. I've never seen people, like, in the stadium, packed house that early, more so than even LSU games. So that's a credit to you guys. This is awesome.
Jake Skoll comes to the dish to face BK. Skoll, the number 15 overall pick in 2010 to the Texas Rangers. Played 4 years of football at Georgia after that. Now finds his way to bananaball. You surprised by the athleticism out here in these guys?
They got some big dudes. Like, I was down there, I felt like I had to do some push-ups and some curls because some of these dudes are jacked. So, you can tell they played the game. And, they do what they got to do to get out here and play.
Mike, don't sell yourself short. You're still in real good shape, man.
Well, I just, I don't think I'm 45 years old, but my metabolism really hadn't caught up with me yet.
I don't know, those first 2 pitches, I would say oblique strain as well. I'd give that, that's where I would. That third one, though, Goodwood, caught it on a rope. And now seeing pitcher like that. So Roger Clemens gives up a 5 spot before he gets his first out in bananaball last year at Houston. First thing he says when he comes off the bump is, dang, didn't know they were good. That would, you know, some people underestimate the pitching, the hitting, the athleticism here. I mean, where do you put these guys? They've got some good pops, some good arms out there.
Well, the thing is, he had some good movement on the ball the one time, you know, one pitcher I got to see, you know, in person. So obviously I swung like a complete moron for 2 swings, but it had some good movement on it. And there's, on the defensive side, I mean, look at these guys. They're doing flips and catching the ball, catching it behind their backs. I mean, I feel like I could never do that. So, I mean, credit to these guys because they, you know, they put in the work and they're very athletic.
Zach Watson wearing the LSU jersey out in left field. I mean, completely unique experience, right? We had Terrio last night, Cade Beloso got to come out. And for those guys, yourself included, you get 1AB back in the threads, back in Baton Rouge. That guy's got to do it all weekend long. As a legend who's playing bananaball now, I mean, your reaction to seeing another LSU legend who's doing this night in and night out as a part of the sport?
Oh, I love it. You know, I actually was watching the broadcast last weekend and saw him on TV, and I was like, wait, I know that guy. Looked him up. I was like, oh, that's why I used to watch him in the stands all the time.
Yeah.
So I got a chance to actually talk to him earlier during the little VIB deal they had when I introduced myself because it's been a long time. But, you know, I was like, dude, I'm going to try to put one in play. He's like, dude, I'd really like, if you hit one out my way, bro, I'd like to try to do one of them flip catches again. I was like, I'll do my best. But I actually surprised myself that I actually got the barrel of the bat out front and pulled the ball. So, but he's been fun to watch, man. It's cool, especially to come to Baton Rouge and be able to do this.
That's been a staple. Zach Watson for the Texas Tailgaters. Some college legends. You got guys in that dugout who played in the College World Series like Waddy. Same with the Party Animals, a lot of affiliated pro ball over there. And if there's one thing that both teams can come together on, it's post-game at Fred's. I think we've all kind of agreed that's going to be that might be the move tonight. This city's spectacular. We've enjoyed the heck out of it here.
Well, I'm glad. You know, we'd love to tell you guys to come every year. I don't know if that's ever possible, but I know the city, the town here really loves it, you know, really gets into it. Fred's is like a great call, definitely a staple. I'm sure there'll be some college people out there. It'll be perfect, you know. It's been a long time since I've been to Fred's, but, you know, I'm sure these guys would definitely have a good time there.
Speaking of Baton Rouge, the atmosphere coming back next year and years to come, there's a venue about 700 yards ahead of us. Tiger Stadium, Death Valley, 100,000 folks. You think we could fit bananaball in that place?
I know you could fit bananaball in that place. I would be really interested, and I think this is what you're saying, if we could pack that house for a bananaball game. Now that would be something.
I think so. Mike Fontenot, absolute pleasure. Hey, we were talking pregame, dude. We used to watch you when we were kids, and now here you are at a bananaball game.
I really appreciate you guys having me. This has been awesome.
MLB The Show 09, Mike.
Hey.
You and Ryan Terrio, up the middle, Chicago Cubs. That's my childhood.
That's what my son does at the beach. He plays the old games, you know.
Well, we got some crawfish in the back over here. You grab you a plate on the way out, Mike. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'll call you up for the bigs here.
There you go.
So we got this crawfish about 6 hours ago, so it's had some time to fester here. It's gotten kind of cold. I'll give you that one right there.
There you go.
I'll take this one for me. What's your strategy here? You a big crawfish guy?
Yeah. So what I like to do is I pinch this little head a little bit, you know, give it a little twist. You know, that's how you get that out there.
You don't suck the head.
I'm not a sucker. You know, I don't always suck the head that much, you know, because I like to get into these tails and eat a whole bunch of them. So, you know, and then I like to give it a little peel right here, that first little piece. I'll peel it on around and get that out of there, give it a little pinch and pull it out and crush it.
That's good stuff right there.
Thank you so much.
I mean, it's a little cold, so it's tougher to get out of there.
That's all right.
But you can tell a few hours ago, that right there was a good crawfish.
Oh, it's delicious. This is good stuff, guys.
I like that. I'd shake your hand again, but man, it's good.
Oh man, it's a dirty thing, but it's a good time.
They got
real
potatoes
good
in there. There's got the sausage. They got the corn. They got all of it. You know what? It's cold, so I'm gonna give it a couple extra points. I'm gonna go a little 8.6 out of 10 for those. Like it's about a 7 right now, right?
Yeah.
8.6 if it was warm.
Yeah.
A little bell curve, huh?
Little bell curve, no doubt.
Like
Those are good. I had some crabs last week. I hadn't had crawfish in a while, but we've been eating some crabs.
You got to
lately.
come visit us in Savannah, Georgia if you want some crabs.
Oh, man. I'd love to come up there. That's a great place.
We'll give it to you. Mike,
yes, sir.
Thanks again, boss man.
Thank
you go
you.
enjoy the show with your family.
You guys, thank you guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mike.
Good taking time with us. We're right back to it, Brett Loftus. Peter Holden, the man who's got a great changeups out there.
Yeah, Peter Holden, man, one of the best pitches in all of our sport. You mentioned that changeup. Back-to-back nights for him this weekend, I should say. Same deal he had last weekend in St. Paul, facing Mac Danford out there on the ball.
We got all the classy good stuff out of Mike Fontenot. I thought it was about time we gave him a little bit of bananaball flair.
He's a Louisiana native himself. I mean, you had to get a little crawfish from him.
Take a bite of the crawfish. Peter Holden, trick play. Yeah! Pistol Pete. Not very often pitchers get an opportunity for a trick play, and Peter saying, oh, count it? Count it?
Peter, have a night, brother. He was in a little synchronized swimming earlier, and then he goes between the legs and throws it over the first. Book it in the trick play category, the 7th of the night for the Animals.
Oh, that's well hit, but it is foul. Brett. Jonathan Sunshine Looters nearly had a loud extra base knock down the line, but 6 inches separated him between a possible triple and a foul ball.
Yeah, that seems to be the case from time to time. Trying to sneak it inside the chalk down there. 2-2 ball game, Drake told. And you know, this is kind of the opposite of what we've seen from the Tailgaters this year. Start off really, really hot. Maybe some things falter. Party Animals have come back. You look at last weekend, 2 come from behind wins. This weekend, down 2-0. Win the 5th and the 7th innings, and now we're here in the top of the 8th. Seems like the Tailgaters have all the momentum in this ball game.
Yeah. 2-2 the score. Bloomer. Between the legs, Bloomer. Trick play of his own to retire Looters.
Bloom gives a little drink after that too, huh?
Let's see a replay. Bloomer with a mustache. Haven't decided if I've come around on it yet. I don't know. Trey Jones to the dish. Earlier, but now replaced by Taylor Justice. In relief of Jones, Justice is 0 for 1. Starting catcher last night with the Tailgaters. He's their last chance in the 8th.
Hadn't left the yard this year yet, Drake told. And a lot of power in that bat from Taylor Justice.
He's got a hitter's count. Peter Holden. Gets him to Sky on the infield. Pete does it himself. Holden collects 2 outs in the inning. Then he tried to go between the legs and threw it right off of his butt. Now that we are through 7.5 innings in this ball game, let's see what my Party Animals parlay looks like, Brett.
Let's see what it looks like. Where are you at here?
I'm excited. Yeah.
Okay.
It's coming. Give it time. Patience, Brett.
Is a virtue. That's what my mama tells me.
Ooh, this isn't good. Not a lot of good news on that one. Skoll to get a hit.
Yeah. Jacobo's probably made the play of the night, but it wasn't a trick play.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh. Gillespie save is still in play. The Animals would need, yeah, they need to score here to be the easiest way to get there.
Yeah.
But then if they score here, Jake Skoll coming to the plate is probably a non-factor. Jacobo trick play would have to come in. Oof. That might be out on some Monopoly money again.
Seems like another L for you. Unfortunately, Drake.
And I try to make it easy, man. I really try. Things that should happen in every game. They haven't so far. The man now in charge of shutting down the party animals in the 8th is John Reed.
He's wearing, look at those shoes. What are those, Drake? What are those?
Vans?
Vans!
I love a good pair of Vans.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I would pitch in them.
Been pitching in them all year. Mike Lorenzen, the former Royal, pitches in them. John Reed is kind of modeled a lot of that after him. And Johnny Boy, the former Washington Nationals minor leaguer, again, that ERA just continued to be driven down. Only 1 earned run in his last 6 appearances here for the Texas Tailgaters, and has kind of been promoted to this late inning spot, kind of your 1A, 1B closer when Brett Carson's not pitching.
Tanner Thomas. He is 1 for 2 with a triple tonight. Former Savannah Banana, now a stalwart, leader of the party animals. Thomas, down 1-2. 91 from Reed. Thomas into right. Tough play. Diving catch, inevitable tonight.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Brett Carson moving out to right field here.
I think the party animals going to the golden bat.
The 2009 most outstanding player of the College World Series. A national champion in baseball and football for your LSU Tigers. Please welcome Jared Mitchell!
Jared Mitchell. Won a national championship in football and baseball in college. That's hard to do. There are very few human beings that can claim that fact. Walking this planet. An LSU legend. And immediately Reed goes fastball. Some high heat. Mitchell's down 0-2. John Reed, no mercy.
No.
Mitchell nearly out of the box. Kept his left foot in there. Now he can exit the batter's box after a hard foul ball. Can think about it.
Yeah, Jared's really having to fight here.
Another foul ball, so he's got the leeway to walk out of the box, take a second, recollect himself. Still down 0-2, but fighting. John Reed just struck out the LSU legend, Jared Mitchell. Mitchell gives him away, but all the Baton Rouge excited to see Jared Mitchell back in the box. John Reed tips his hat to the man he struck out. Dustin Baber alongside his former teammate Indy Stanley has a pint of beer. Someone asked me, my Uber driver, a couple weeks ago, said, so the guy that chugs the beer, it's not really beer, is it? I said, what? He goes, it's ginger ale or something, right? Or it's like an O'Toole's. No. That's a real deal beer right there. Dustin Baber just chugged a real deal beer before he goes to bat. The guy said, I can't imagine trying to hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball after chugging a beer. Dustin Baber does it every game.
You know, we were talking with Quinn, mentioned Quinn Kreller, runs the bananaball account today, about guys who can really run it up there velo-wise. Imagine chugging a beer and then facing a guy who can code 93, 94 like John Reed can.
Yep. That's what Reed gives him. Baber, swing and a miss.
How about that from Johnny Boy? John Reed goes 3 up, 3 down, including back-to-back strikeouts there, the legend Jared Mitchell and Dustin Baber. And now let's call the Baton Rouge, Drake Toll.
that was.
Man, that was cool. And you got Waddy out there in the LSU jersey, getting to do that for the second straight night. Even better here on night 2, able to call back Rouge, and as Jake Lealios just told us, time to head to the final inning. And for all those new Bananaball fans out there at home, maybe you're an LSU Tiger and you wanted to see Bananaball here in the box virtually. Well, here it is, final inning. All points count, or excuse me, all runs count as points here in the final frame. We've made it to the 9th inning, and if it's tied, we got a little thing called Showdowns here in Bananaball that the Party Animals and Tailgaters have went to twice already this season.
The Texas Tailgaters will have to contend with the best pitcher in Bananaball. Man, the Party Animals are the best team in the sport right now, 37-21. They have currently the pitcher of the year, Drew Gillespie, the rookie of the year, Andy Cosgrove, and the MVP, Jake Skoll. That's what's made them so good, but they're on the verge of being swept by the Texas Tailgaters.
And we're talking about the triple crown for Jake Skoll. You got the triple crown, the triple head, if you will, of those three. And the Texas Tailgaters, man, you mentioned that grit. There's just something different about these guys coming in here to LSU this weekend, coming into Baton Rouge. And a big moment here is you got 10-1 and 2 due up here for the Tailgaters.
Marcos Castillo. It's a pretty red-hot 10-hole. Drew Gillespie on Castillo. Gillespie needs to hold the Tailgaters at bay to see if the Animals could close it out and walk it off in the bottom half of the ninth. Such a high leverage spot for the Animals, who once led this game 2-0. Castillo, 2-2. Castillo has struck out 9 times in his 54 plate appearances this season. Castillo unleashes on a ball to the left. Is it fair? Oh yeah, it's off the base of the wall. Marcos Castillo into second base, standing up. The 10-hole delivers for the Tailgaters.
What about that from the Jet, man? And then a little Michael Jackson celebration out there at second base. A leadoff 2-bagger here in the 9th inning of a tie ball game. And now you get the flip over the lineup card. This is exactly what they wanted to cook up here for the Tailgaters.
Jordan Hussein. One for 3 tonight. A single in his last AB. Hussein to Jacobo. Sal holds the runner, gets the out and the trick play. Well struck by Hussein. Very good piece of wood, just right to Jacobo.
Yeah, that's good base running and good defense there. You know, we've seen Trey Jones getting that run down earlier. Marcos Castillo knowing the moment. Sal Jacobo, though, able to go through the legs there and get out number 1.
Credit to Joe Mikulik. Could have used his golden batter for Marcos Castillo. Would have likely been Nick Lopez, the hottest hitter tonight. Instead, Castillo goes double. And now Lopez comes up with a man on second base. Nick Lopez ahead 2-0. An All-American in college baseball last year. He's ahead 3-0. A ball for a sprint is a run for the Tailgaters. Massive 3-1 pitch.
Lope already had that ball for a sprint earlier where he was just awarded first. It's a pivotal moment here again in a 3-ball count.
Gillespie in the zone. A runner in scoring position. The 2-hole Nick Lopez at the plate. In a tie game in the 9th, where every run counts as a point. Drew Gillespie. The payoff pitch. Lopez drops it to right. Skoll
Just can't run on that man. I mean, look how far the throw beat him there. Bronny, a great job getting the tag on Marcos Castillo's shoulder right before he could get his hand on home plate, and that'll keep it at 2 apiece. Oh, they're telling Mick to challenge it. They're telling Mick to challenge it. Indiana Stanley stepped out. Joe Mikulic's running down from the third base coaching
I
box.
don't know if he got it off in time. He was screaming. I don't know if he got it off in time. This will be an interesting call. A pitch was thrown, and Gillespie's saying that. Gillespie's saying he didn't have time. Now Gillespie and Mick are into it. Oh, no, they're not. That's a good bit right there.
Those are two good buddies.
Even in the heat of competition. Now, Mike Vavase is just saying no challenge, that Mikulic did not get it off in time. If he wanted to challenge it, he should have done it much earlier. Vava's got a case there. Let's see if it's awarded. We haven't gotten an official signal yet.
Riley Turner, our official scorer, thinks that he didn't get it off in time either.
We're going to play on. I do not see them going to a challenge here. I'm not sure why it took Mick so long.
Well, they showed it here in Alex Box Stadium.
That's what it was.
The Texas Tailgaters sideline then went crazy. Joe Mikulic, who's in the third base coaching box.
Mick was trying to wait on the replay, is what you're saying.
Yes.
You wanted to watch the video board. Now, you don't have that leeway in this sport. A pitch was thrown. We are going to play on. The challenge signal is not given. Folks here at Baton Rouge are confused, by the way. Yeah. We've got to make a call here quick.
Baba and Bronny had a conversation. Now Barton and Coach Andrew Barton, the first base coach for the Tailgaters, and Baba are talking. Now all the officials, the umpires, I should say, are converging on home plate. Joe Mikulic's trying to join the conversation there.
You said it. Official statistician Riley Turner did not think the challenge was gotten off in time. You can see a smile on Mick's face. And we're going to go into an official challenge now. All right. Bring in Riley Turner. Riley Turner, the official statistician of bananaball, will enter the booth here and help make the call. Riley has been with the sport since the beginning of 2025. Has every credential you can imagine. His initial call, we'll see it a few times here. We got to make sure we see it very clearly. Does the ball stay in the hand of Bronson Ballholm? That's not going to show us anything. We've got 20 seconds left in the challenge. 20 seconds remain. We're going to need to see one more time from that close-up angle. Does the ball stay in his hand here?
We need to see that angle one more time. This angle
slow
right
that one
here.
down. We have 9
this
seconds.
Is the angle.
Give me that angle one more time. That same angle. One more time. Slow down. 6, 5. This could help decide the game. That's impossibly hard to see.
You see the glove come off there as well.
Riley Turner, the official statistician of bananaball, says the call stands as out. It is impossible to overturn. The ruling is out. It was not inconclusive that Marcos Castillo was safe. There is nothing inconclusive about what we just saw.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Upon further review, the call on the field stands.
Dramatic moment for the crowd here at LSU. Call's going to stand. What a funky situation there in the 9th inning. The call of out remains, yet there's still some confusion near the Party Animals dugout.
Yeah, is it an 0-1 count or not? Or is it an 0-2 count?
It should not be. It should be a new count for Indy Stanley.
I think that is what it's going to be.
It should be a new count for Indy Stanley. Brett, a tough spot for both of us, transparently. Yours truly, the broadcast entertainer of the Party Animals. You, the broadcast entertainer of the Tailgaters. A lot of credit to Riley Turner, who has a watchful, objective eye and was able to come immediately into the broadcast booth and watch on replay to get it right.
Yeah, it was just tough, too. You couldn't tell the hands. It was a sea of hands in there.
Did we get it right? may not know, you know,
Yeah.
but in that position, what was called on the field must stand. Always helps me sleep at night when Riley comes in here and gives his 2 cents.
Always love having an objective hand.
What a chaotic moment.
Yeah.
3-1. Stanley, deep in the hole. Jacobo, does he have time? No. Stanley is safe. Infield single for Indy.
Now a very important moment. Again, you send the guy home. We have the lone challenge. It's still tie ball game at 2 apiece. And now you got first and second here. Uh-oh. Take a look at this play deep in the hole from Sal, but Joe Mikulik is right out to second base where Nick Lopez is. Awkward slide in there to the bag, and Lopey looks like he's going to stay in the ball game here, but just a little awkward there on his lower body. And a fan challenge at first. Back-to-back challenges. How about that, Drake?
This will be the fastest challenge in bananaball history. Let's see it once. Riley Turner enters the room. Play on, boys. That's safe. That did not take very long at all.
Yeah, you're right. Drew Gillespie had the fastest inning in the history of bananaball last night. Now a part of the fastest challenge in bananaball history. How about that?
Yes, he is. I'm confident that Biko and Josh would have given it a look or two, maybe. Maybe they would have done their due diligence a bit more, just seeing if the foot's there and all, you know.
Yeah, well, when you see that yellow bananaball that far out of frame,
the safety bag, you know, they would have really done it, checked their boxes. Foul ball for Brett Carson.
How big is this moment for this guy?
For all of us. Oh my goodness, the pressure's on. You see that timer's at 1:20. No new inning can begin, so that timer runs out. We're still okay. Being in the 9th here, that has no effect on us. We're gonna play it out, possibly into showdowns. Oh, tough one again. Jacobo, deep in the hole again, this time able to make the play. The Party Animals go to the bottom of the 9th. And they need but one man to cross the plate. And they lack a golden batter, Brett.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Drake. Told you read my mind. I mean, that is an important note. Using your golden batter there on Jared Mitchell in the bottom of the 8th inning. And you got 9, 10, and 1 due up here.
Yep.
Bronson Ballholm, Sal Jacobo, and Reese Hampton. Again, tie ball game, like you said, you just need one of those guys to get an owner. Better yet, if you're the Party Animals, one of those guys to send one over the fence. John Reed, though, he's throwing some fuzz up there right now, and I wouldn't mind showdowns tonight.
We might be headed that direction. This crowd in Baton Rouge deserves it. They deserve as much bananaball as we can give them. Farty has gone naked. Nothing but the shoes on.
Benny's got his hat on. Blake Benson back there. Oh, whoa, 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 Farty, whoa, whoa.
Man. Let's go behind the scenes for both of us. This is a spot where, for yours truly, as the biggest Party Animals fan in the world, sitting next to the biggest Texas tailgater stand that God's ever created.
Amen.
These moments get even bigger when we have the pleasure of representing 2 impeccable brands like this to a virtual audience that's treated to yet another bananaball classic.
These 2 teams are just a magnet to great bananaball, huh?
I hate and love when they play.
Yeah.
It's a recipe for nitroglycerin pills. The Party Animals won both games last weekend by final scores of 2-1. A couple of saves for Drew Gillespie. Last night, 2 points to 0. The Tailgaters beat the Party Animals. Tonight, Mike Vavavasis and company trying to get back into the win column.
You mentioned your cardiologist having an issue with caffeine. I think it's just because of those Texas tailgaters, Drake.
That's what it is. Once again, I know Josh Teleski has aspirin. He's got a little medicine cabinet that he carries in his backpack. Brunson ball home. Count even at 1-1. I'm gonna need you to take notes on that, the whole aspirin thing. Bronny. And wouldn't you know, Travis Munoz again. He's had a big night, Brett.
Man, these Texas Tailgaters and their defense is something they pride themselves on. Brett Carson's had a great night at first base and right field, and Travis Munoz at second base and now third base. Tough play charging it on that high chopper, gets out number 1.
Jared Mitchell was the Party Animals golden batter earlier tonight, an LSU legend. Puts you in a spot here where in the 9th, you have to trust your guys. Jacobo's been hot though. The hidden player of the month in July. Not a real accolade in our sport, but if it was, he was right up there.
Yeah.
Jacobo, yes.
Johnny boy! How about that from John Reed, the California kid, painting the inner half right there. And a quick 2 outs here before we turn it over now to Reese Hampton at the top of the order. And Drake told if there's anybody who could walk it off with a solo shot, it's this guy getting to swing it from the right side.
I really appreciate you saying that, Brett. That helped my nerves just a tad. Hampton, 2 for 3 today. A couple of singles. 1 for 3 last night with the ball 4 sprint. Hampton.
Well.
Yeah, he saw that ball. A little too well. Way ahead on it. Hitting from the right side.
5 homers from that side this year.
Hampton. Behind in the count, 1-2. 11 bombs this year. John Reed, man. He is a man incensed. John Reed got him looking.
Ain't gonna be no walk-off in regulation, because John Reed says, sit down, Reese Hampton. How about that? His 4th strikeout in 2 innings, and we got free bananaball. Drake told it's the 3rd time this season that Tailgaters and the Party Animals are gonna head on to Showdowns.
Oh, Brett, that ball was off the plate. That's a good gripe from Hampton. You say John Reed.
Let's go.
Celebrating. That's been called a strike all night. A ball and a half off.
Yeah.
We've seen it called. Hampton's got a pro-level batter's box and an eye on it. But a strikeout looking sends us to Showdowns. Each team will come to the plate, and only a home run over the fence can end it, and it will end it immediately. Either the Tailgaters or the Party Animals either hitting one. We've only seen one this season. It was Bryson Bloomer against the Tailgaters in the inaugural game for Mikulik and company back in Albuquerque, where that grand slam was the first grand slam of bananaball history. 2nd home run in Showdowns of all time. Round 1, pitcher, infielder versus batter. Round 2, pitcher versus batter. And round 3, we'll load the bases. Pitcher, fielder, batter. And we play until we have a winner. Zach Watson represents the Tailgaters in round 1. Last year, the Party Animals and Savannah Bananas on night 1 in Baton Rouge played Showdowns. The boys in black and pink coming away victorious. Watson takes strike 1 from Drew Gillespie.
Waddy had got a hit this weekend. How cool would it be if he left the yard right here?
Watson, that will do it. Zach Watson to the wall. Jason Swan giving chase. Watson could walk it if he wanted to. Watson in safely, and he knew it. And listen to the crowd at LSU. They see him in that Tigers jersey, and they love it.
He said, this is my house. You see that, Drake told? This is his house. Zach Watson has been a defensive menace all weekend and then able to put one on the board here in the first round of Showdowns for the Texas Tailgaters. And a man who's been the hero so far tonight, John Reed, a clean 8, a clean 9. He's going to step back out here after LSU's finest just gave the Tailgaters a 3-2 lead.
The Party Animals are 6-4 this year in Showdowns. Texas Tailgaters 2-1. Both teams elite when push comes to shove. John Reed toes the rubber.
30 years old.
Hasn't participated in Showdowns yet this season.
No, usually it's Brett Carson out there on the bump. Brian Trepanier was on the bump when the Tailgaters got the win over the Firefighters in Salem.
Reese Hampton must hit an inside the park home run or drive a ball over the wall to keep the game alive. Conversely, the Tailgaters could win it here. Hampton, 2 for 4 tonight. This place is buzzing. Hampton's way underneath it. This is going to do it. Jordan Hussein collects the air behind the back. It's a trick play in Showdowns for the Texas Tailgaters to sweep the Party Animals in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Nails! Jordan Hussein, the Texas kid, goes behind the back. Are you serious? And John Reed, full body chills, Drake told. A sweep for these Texas Tailgaters. Back to back here at Baton Rouge.
3-2 final score. A shutdown from John Reed. The Texas Tailgaters dance. And the swagger, the cojones from Jordan Hussein to go behind the back in Showdowns to win the game. Oh my goodness. The evolution of sport before our eyes. The first ever trick play to end a game in Showdowns belongs to Jordan Hussein. Oh my. Have you ever in your life?
No, I've never.
The Tailgaters have won 2 in a row, Brett. What do they call that?
A winning streak.
It's their first in franchise history. 19 games in. What a homecoming for Zach Watson. What a weekend for the Texas Tailgaters in the first 2 games on the Party Animals College Tour. Belong to Joe Mikulik.
Yeah, Mick. I mean, he's been that guy. He's been the leader, right? We talk about spent over 40 years in affiliated minor league baseball. Knows what it's like to face struggles, knows what it's like to go on some skids. He's been the guy that obviously this locker room, this clubhouse has rallied behind, right, Drake told? He's been the leader. And I think this past week, going into this weekend, these boys in red, white, and blue knew what this weekend meant. Knew if they could come in here and take 2 away from the Party Animals, what this would mean for morale going forward. And we're talking about the postseason. We talked about it with Taj yesterday. I'm not going to count out the Texas Tailgaters come October.
I would.
Good.
If they keep heating up like this
barely
over the course of their last month and a half or so of the regular season, this could be the most dangerous team on tour when championship weekend rolls around.
It's no different than any other postseason. You just got to make it there. And you don't have to be the best team in the regular season. You just got to be the hottest team come October, in our case here in bananaball.
Down on the field, Brent, you've got John Reed.
Johnny boy, how you doing, my friend?
Brett Loftus, how you doing, brother?
Man, I couldn't be happier to talk to you. Showman of the night, John Reed. John, you throw the 8th in the night, 6 up, 6 down. You're facing a guy that you and I have talked a lot about your approach against Reese Hampton. Strike him out looking there to end regulation, and then in showdowns, you see your shortstop go behind the back to sweep Baton Rouge. Yeah. Tell us about that moment.
Yeah, that moment was awesome. I mean, Reese is a quality hitter. I mean, I got to be on my best when I'm facing him and even all these party animals, and it was just good to get this out of the way, you know, nice, quick, and easy.
John, we always talk about you're 30 years old. You're the oldest guy on the team, but that does mean that you're seasoned. You're a vet. Played in the Washington Nationals minor league system. Now you're here in bananaball. Got to play in front of over 20,000 people here in Baton Rouge this weekend. What is this experience like in the history of your baseball/bananaball career?
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I played affiliate ball and played in all these crazy stadiums and played with some great players along the lines, but I mean, Alex Box this weekend was electric both nights, and 2-0 Tailgaters, I love that. So.
And then the last thing I'll ask you, John, one thing we always like to talk about, these Tailgaters, man, we had to settle in. You're a rookie here in this sport, just like a lot of guys. What kind of statement did this weekend make for the boys in orange and blue?
Yeah, I think it made the statement that we're here to play. You know, we're playing some of these really good teams at Party Animals. We're seeing them a lot over these next 2 months, and I think it's going to be a dogfight, but I think this was a respect series for sure.
All right, John Reed, go celebrate and Gator up, my friend.
Gator up. Love you, Brett Loftus.
Love you too, Johnny boy. How about that? Guy, I mean, you bring him in, Drake Toll, 7 up, 7 down, 4 strikeouts. Got to be the showman in the dub here, man.
We talk often about teams that get banana ball. Maybe you have more runs, you have more hits, you have more trick plays, you find a way to lose. Tonight, the Party Animals immediately got up 2 points to 0, and from there, it was all Texas Tailgaters. Everything that stat line reads tells me that the boys in blue deserve it.
And this was just, hey, I mean, I get it. The boys in, you know, the Texas uniforms tonight, 12 hits, it scored more runs, 6 less trick plays. But the pitching this weekend from both sides, I mean, Drake Toll, again, I know you're not the happiest because the Party Animals got swept. But looking at it from a micro lens, from a banana ball lens this weekend, Drake Toll, I think we can make an argument. We go back to Albuquerque, how great of a series that was when they split. This weekend was 2 of the most clean and impressive and entertaining games I think we've seen on the Party Animals headliner tour here in 2025.
I agree. I would say that banana ball again this weekend in front of a crowd that is so used to baseball. There are certain venues that this sport goes into that you look around and say, this is a crowd that wants to be entertained. This is a crowd that wants the entertainment piece of banana ball to shine. You walk into Baton Rouge, Louisiana, they say, we know baseball. We want to see how good you are. We want to know your chops when it comes to the athleticism and the prowess of your guys when that ball leaves the hand of the pitcher. The dancing's fun. That elevates the experience. These guys want to see good ball, and that's exactly what Baton Rouge got this weekend between the Party Animals and the Texas Tailgaters. It's an important market to showcase that in. Let's showcase you the best of tonight. A final score of 3-2. Look at the pregame plaza. The amount of folks that showed up for our show tonight, Brett, were given a treat.
Man, this was special. I mean, Alex Box Stadium, you heard about the old box. Getting to come here to the new box, relatively new, 2009. Drake, I've gotten to watch a lot of games here. This is my first ever time in Baton Rouge. Getting to be here as a part of Banana Ball this weekend, getting to see the Texas Tailgaters get a sweep, and getting to see the series that was put on here tonight. And we even got to show them a little bit about what Showdowns are about. This is the most fun I've had this year.
Spectacular stuff. 2 nights in Baton Rouge. We will see you again next weekend in Fayetteville, Arkansas.
You know what they can tell about them.
The Razorbacks. Woo pig suey, as they say. I'm headed home, Mama. I'll see you soon. You make sure you keep the food hot for me. Palm Walker Stadium will host 2 games between the Party Animals and those Texas Tailgaters. Cannot wait to be back in the natural state. Could only hope that we get this amount of flair and fireworks over the course of those 18 innings and maybe some more with Showdowns. Clayton Franklin, the producer, Kigo Dynasty back home in Savannah, punching the buttons. To my right, Brett Loftus. Incredible. I keep using that word because it's all I've got at this point. Drake Toll with you, as always, after a 3-2 Texas Tailgaters win. Good night, America, and party on.
Gator up!